Onshore wind power is highly controversial, with projects often running into local opposition. But is there a way to get people on board? Well, in the Forest of Dean, one project has enjoyed strong local support and even financial backing, even though a neighbouring town staged a furious campaign against a planned turbine there. Ray Furlong reports.
The windswept beauty of the Forest of Dean has been attracting tourists for years. In the village of St Briavels, you can even stay in a 13th century castle. But now there's an addition to the landscape, and the locals have helped pay for it. This is the man behind it.
The public have done for themselves, the bringing the money together, getting it, the planning together, getting the support of the community. They've all come together behind the project, and now what we're finding is people coming up to us and saying, that they feel they're part of something and have achieved something for the community.
This is a new way of funding wind turbines, encouraging local buy-in. Local people can purchase shares from as little as £5. They're promised a return of up to 8%. And the developers promise an additional £15,000 to £20,000 every year for local projects. The idea has proved popular locally. There have been none of the protests often seen when onshore wind farms are proposed. Bob Handley has invested £10,000.
As an investor, I can get a better return than I can from my building society. And there are benefits for the community, for farming, for the farmer and for the village itself.
But this is a tale of two wind turbines and two communities. Here in Colford, just 4.5 miles up the road from St Briavels, the experience with onshore wind could hardly be more different. A furious local campaign has prevented a turbine from going ahead. In St Briavels, there was just one complaint during the planning process. Here, there were hundreds, including one from the local golf club.
This particular area of countryside, the Forest of Dean, can be spectacular. It's just gorgeous. If you're going to give up some of that to something like a wind turbine, then I think community is important, because it is our countryside we're giving up and our communities should benefit.
That's the idea behind the St Briavels project. The wider question is whether it could serve as a model for other turbine projects around the country. Ray Furlong, BBC News, in the Forest of Dean.